Hi Gemini, welcome to March. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And this month we have a lot going on. Mercury moves into Pisces on the 3rd, and that's your ruling sign. Then we have a full moon in Virgo on the 7th of March. Saturn moves from Aquarius into Pisces on the 8th. Venus moves into Taurus on the 17th. Mercury, your ruling planet, moves into Aries on the 20th. We have a new moon in Aries on the 21st. Pluto moves into Aquarius on the 24th. And Mars moves into Cancer on the 26th. And we'll talk about those planets later. Let's see what the cards say for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know about love and relationships for March 2023? What does Gemini need to know? What is coming up for Gemini? For March in terms of love and relationships and anything else we need to know. The World, the Emperor, the Hermit, the Devil, the Chariot. Wow, you have a lot of major arcana. The Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the card at the bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups. Well, it looks like you get your wish this month if you're looking for love. The World is a great card. It means everything is coming together. It's a card of completion, but not an ending, like a sad ending. You're completing something this month. So you could be everything, like you're either completing a project or completing a relation, like realizing, coming to a culmination point in a relationship where you're taking it to the next level. You could be finishing up something and it ends successfully, or the conclusion is a success. You have the Emperor here crossing, so it's possible you're ready to make a commitment with, have a stable relationship this month. Or you could be, actually some of you might be even starting a new job where you're in a position of authority, where, you get a promotion. I'm just feeling there's career success wrapped up in this, where something is completing. I mean, the World is like everything coming together in a good way, everything ending in a good way. So, you get the job, you get the person you love, you're doing work that you love, you're existing in a state of grace. And with the Emperor here, this is a card of stability. It's the card of the executive, the CEO. So you could be connecting with someone who's in a position of power. Or this could be your energy, where you're deciding to take charge and make something, permanent, or make a commitment. If you're dealing with a person, the Emperor could be it could be an Aries or Scorpio or Capricorn, or just someone who's very organized, very reliable, maybe different from someone that you've dealt with in the past, but someone you can count on. The Emperor is always someone who is very organized, very disciplined, very reliable, wants to build something solid. So I feel like in the past, you have the Hermit here and the Devil, and that the Devil energy is passing. So the Hermit, you've been doing a lot of soul searching, possibly about a relationship. What do I need to keep? What do I need to leave behind? What's right for me? What do I really need in my life? You're looking for stability. You're looking for commitment. With the Devil card, you may have been involved in a relationship where there was strong desires. It could have been a very strong physical attraction or a lot of chemistry in this relationship. where you were almost even addicted to this person. Sometimes the devil comes up when we're dealing with someone that the relationship may have some toxic elements to it or codependent elements, and no matter how hard you try to break away, you keep getting drawn back in. You have like this bond that's hard to break. And maybe you've been evaluating the relationship. Like, is this person right for me? I feel like but I feel also that because you have these 3 twos, so partnership is on order. You're going to be forming some type of partnership, possibly a soulmate connection. And you have the 6 of Cups. So I feel that you could have been struggling with a past relationship. So it could have been a relationship from the past that might have been toxic, was influencing your current relationship. And this, because the 6 of Cups can sometimes mean healing from the past. So you've been healing from a past relationship that maybe was difficult or toxic or codependent. Maybe you were helping someone who had some kind of drinking or drug problem, or there was some kind of, it was just an unhealthy connection or unhealthy attachment. I feel, though, that you're moving out of that energy. That energy is fading. And with the 6 of Cups, things are going to improve. I feel like you might even reconnect with someone. So if you've broken up with someone, you might be reconnecting. And you've kind of learned your lessons from the past, so you're not going to make the same mistakes. The 6 of Cups can bring someone from the past back, but can also bring new energy where, okay, I've learned my lesson. I want another chance with this person, but I want to make things better this time. And with the Chariot and the 2 of Pentacles, I feel that Chariot represents victory through discipline and focus. Knowing what you want and focusing your energies on that one goal. So if you've been kind of torn between 2 people or letting someone from the past, like maybe, let's say you're dating someone now or you're involved in a relationship now, but you still have memories from the past that are affecting the current relationship, the Chariot can help you to control your mind. The Chariot is about being in control, mental focus, not letting your mind take you all over the place, but figuring out, what do I want? I feel like you've been doing a lot of thinking about what you really want in life. So once you know what you want, then it's just a matter of focusing, zeroing in, and going for it. And I feel like that's what you're going to be doing. With the 2 of Pentacles, you might be juggling a lot. So maybe like you're trying to find work-life balance. You have a lot of projects at work. You're trying to establish a relationship. I feel like there's a lot of potential for partnership this month. Not only just in love, but also in business. So you might be very active this month. Working on different projects, bringing something to conclusion, like if you're working on a work project. I feel like there's career success wrapped up in all this. It's not just a love month, but although love is strong. Maybe you've been scattering your energy too much and you haven't really focused on relationship, or you've been letting other things take you away from what's important. So the Chariot is telling you, if you know what you really want in love and you have the 9 of Cups here, you can get it. This is wish fulfillment. But it's in your negative thinking. So you have to kind of like drop some things. Maybe you have too many irons in the fire. Drop some of these obligations that are taking you away from what's important. And just focus on what you really want to achieve, whether it's a career goal or a relationship goal. You can still juggle, because Gemini needs to juggle. But you don't have to have 10,000 plates spinning. Maybe just a couple of plates, so that you can make sure that you bring all of those things to a happy conclusion. In your environment, you have the Queen of Swords energy. So you might be dealing with someone who is hard to reach. Queen of Swords can have harsh energy at times. She knows what she wants, and she's a no-nonsense type of person. The Queen of Swords can be an air sign, but it could also mean you're dealing with someone who's been hurt and now has her guard up, his or her guard up. And you have to really break through that wall, break through that barrier. You have the 2 of Wands here in your wish fulfillment. So I feel like you're kind of waiting to see what's going to develop. Like maybe there's a relationship that you've been struggling with. I think you have the potential to make it right and make it better. but you may be questioning it. Like, I don't know, is this going to work? Is this right for me? Because I feel like you've come through a difficult time with the Devil card in the past. But I feel like you're coming out of that, because the Six of Cups means, greater harmony. You have the potential for greater harmony. As long as you learn your lessons from the past, don't repeat past mistakes. If you've learned, you've made some mistakes that have possibly damaged the relationship, or may have some poor choices in the past, you can fix that this month, because I feel like the potential for partnership is strong. Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Two of Cups as the outcome. This is the soulmate connection. This is connecting with someone that you really see eye to eye with. But I feel like you may have to break down, you may have to approach someone in a way that shows that you're serious, that shows that you're not just playing, that you really want to make something work. Because this person, the Queen of Swords energy, is someone who she's got her guard up. She's got walls built up because she doesn't want to be hurt anymore. She has been through heartache, and so she may be hard to approach. So you may have to be patient, like really show that you are someone that can be trusted, someone she could be vulnerable around. But the potential for partnership is there. I would suggest that if you're focused on love, and you want to make points with this person, make this person a priority. Don't let other things distract you from your goal. With the Six of Cups, sometimes it's a card when you're offering a peace offering to someone, or you're wanting to reconnect with someone. So you could either be giving a gift or receiving a gift. I feel like you have the potential to make the future better, to make a stronger connection, and to get your wish, as long as you're not too distracted by other possibilities. As long as you don't let yourself, spread yourself too thin, where you can't focus on what you really want. Focus on the relationship that's most important to you, and you can achieve your goal. Love is there. The potential for partnership is there. But you have to be the emperor. You have to, make the commitment, make the effort, show that you're stable, that you mean business, that you're not just, looking for a fly-by-night connection. And you don't have to be alone. In the past, you had the hermit. Maybe you felt lonely, so you fell into a toxic relationship in the past, not to be alone. But I feel like you could really make a connection this month that can bring you everything you're looking for. But you have to make the effort. And it may not be an easy conquest. It may be that you're dealing with someone who is going to be a little tough. So let's see what the angels have to say. What do the angels want you to know? But the Nine of Cups is here, so it means the answer is yes. If you're looking for love, you can have it this month. If you just follow the advice of the cards, don't repeat past mistakes. Spend more time on what's important to you and who's important to you. Don't juggle too much. Don't spread yourself too thin. Show that you mean business, and you can be successful in love. You can attract a good partner. Love. Here we go. Love is on. Because, Gemini is, you get bored very easily, and you're always looking for things to do to occupy your time. So, negative thoughts and feelings are sabotaging your pursuit of happiness. We, your angels, are here to help you heal. Allow our healing light to flow through your heart. Consciously infuse each negative thought or feeling with love and light. Feel both your heart and mind aligning to your soul's sacred purpose, and unleash your divine potential through the power of love. So yeah, love is on. Don't doubt it. Don't have negative thinking. Don't think that you can't have love this month. Think positively and put yourself out there. Show that you mean business. Show that you're serious, and you can have it. Don't be afraid to break down the walls that someone has put up. So let's see what the astrology has to say. So we have a full moon, and this is happening in your fourth house of home. And the Sun and Neptune are in your 10th house of career and life direction. So you may have been struggling, work-life balance, trying to find a balance. And when the full moon comes up, the full moon shines a light on what has been hidden. So you're going to see what needs to be done, what needs to be fixed, what needs to be corrected. If there's any problems, they'll be revealed at this time. You have Uranus in your 12th house, and the moon is trining Uranus. So if there might be some surprise developments that come out from behind the scenes, because the 12th house is the house of everything that's hidden. It could be hidden enemies, it could be things that you didn't know about that suddenly get revealed, but it could also be psychological issues. The 12th house is a psychological house. And Uranus wants to free you from any psychological baggage. So you may finally see what you need to do to have greater harmony in your family, greater harmony in your career. Mars is in your 1st house, and it's squaring the moon. So it's possible that you've been a little bit too aggressive. When Mars is in your 1st house, you have all this energy, and it makes you kind of feisty. So if you've come on too strong, or if you've been too aggressive, that could create some problems. But you'll know at this full moon, it'll come out where you'll be aware, okay, maybe I've been too forceful. Maybe I've been come across too aggressively. Maybe I need to tone it down a little bit. You have Venus in the 11th house with Jupiter and Chiron, and it's the 11th house is the house of hopes, wishes, dreams, friendships, the groups that you belong to. It is sextile Mars. So if there's someone you're interested in, you can take action. If you take action toward that person, you can be successful. So you could turn a friendship into love. You have a lot of opportunities coming out of your friendship sector, especially group energy. So if you're looking for love and you don't have a partner, go out and mingle, network, form, go out with your friends, go out with groups, join groups, go to parties, get social, because there could be someone there that you can possibly meet this month. But you'll have to take action because it's a sextile energy. But Jupiter is there in your friendship house. With Venus, it's giving you opportunity. Mercury moves into Pisces at the beginning of March, and it will be in your 10th house. That's great for signing contracts, for communicating your needs at work, for coming up with ideas at work. It's sextile the North Node in Taurus in your 12th house. So I feel that if you work on yourself, on some psychological blockages or things that you haven't wanted to talk about, I feel that you could it could help your career and your life path, your life direction. Because the North Node in Taurus wants you to, it's telling you what you need to, where you need to focus your energy, the direction you need to go in. And in the 12th house, it's possible that you really need more security than you really thought you needed. You really need something solid, safe, and secure in terms of love. But maybe you have some kind of blockage. You're driving people away. You're doing something that's preventing that from happening. It would be a great time to talk about that and free yourself from anything that's been holding you back from finding your soul path. Saturn is in Aquarius in the 9th house. It's going to be moving into Pisces, your 10th house, on the 8th, right after this full moon. So when Saturn moves into the 10th house, that's a career success. You could be given a position of responsibility, some kind of promotion at work, greater responsibility, greater, job duties. So I feel like that's just career success is coming to you. Pluto has been in your 8th house of sex, death, taxes, inheritance. It's also the place of where you're confronting your shadow, the dark side. So you've been really dealing with things, like dredging things up from, that you haven't been wanting to deal with, things that have been preventing you from intimacy, learning about power, dealing with people, with money, other people's money, resources, dealing with people who are in positions of power that hold the purse strings. You're learning a lot of lessons about money and financial support that come from others. Pluto is going to be moving into Aquarius and will move into your 9th house. And at that point, that has to do with long distance travel, higher education, teaching, learning. It's possible that you decide to go back to school and pick up some new skills that's going to transform your life in some way. There could be things happening in the global arena, powerful changes. You might be traveling more, and it could change your life or your perspective in some way. If you're older and you're filled with wisdom, you might be sharing your wisdom with the world. But Pluto is about power, and it's about not just power that you wield over others, but also how you empower yourself, how you empower others. So you could have knowledge, or you could be teaching others how to be more powerful, how to be more successful. And that if you're involved in any kind of teaching or publishing or communication project, it could be very successful for you. Then we have the new moon at 0 degrees Aries, and that's in your 11th house, and that is going to be activating the sun, Mercury, the moon, Jupiter, Chiron. So this is a time for new beginnings, where you could have a brand new start, and you could really achieve a long-held goal, because the 11th house is the house of dreams, wishes, hopes. It's also the money that you make from the business you own. So you could have if you get a promotion, you could be making new money. You could be connecting with new friends. The 11th house is also friendship. And whatever you're involved in, it's good. Jupiter is there, so it's going to bring opportunity and expansion. But Chiron is also there, so you can be some of these friendships that you're forming, or these people that you're finding your soul tribe. It can have a healing effect on you. So you're meeting people who are good for you, who can help you to heal from any past baggage or any past pain, so you can release it. So this is a powerful new beginning when a new moon is at the 0 degree point. It's very powerful. So anything you want to start now, any goal or wish that you want to achieve, now's the time to start it. Let's see. It's also trining. This moon is squaring Mars, so you might have to get out of your comfort zone a little bit to achieve this goal. It's sextile Pluto, so you can make powerful changes right now, and you could be connecting with people who are powerful. So if you're joining some kind of group, you could be dealing with people, like the movers and the shakers of the world, like meeting people who are in positions of power, especially in the political arena. They're dealing with power right now. Venus is in your 12th house. She moves into Taurus. So there could be, and it's sextile Saturn in your 10th. So Saturn has moved into Pisces by this new moon. With Venus in the 12th, you may have like a secret crush on someone. And this person could come, you could meet them through the work that you do, or your career in some way. Venus sextile Saturn, though, if you're making a commitment, it could be that there's an age difference between the two of you. One person might be older. One person you could be connecting with someone who's in a position of authority at work. There could be one person could act like a parent to the other person, and that could be you or the other person. If there's no age difference, then it could be that one person is more mature and older. As long as Venus is in Taurus, you might be working on a project behind the scenes that's creative, that's secret. When Venus moves into Gemini, that's when you will reveal your feelings to this person. But for now, you're keeping it under wraps. And Venus is conjunct the North Node in Taurus. So it's like you're really looking for security and love at this point. You want to be with someone who makes you feel safe, someone who you can go to the distance with. You could be dealing with a Taurus. You have Neptune in the 10th house. And now Saturn is moving into the 10th house in Pisces. So you can really achieve a career goal that you've had for a long time, especially if it involves helping others, some kind of social work, or working for counseling or healing or something that has to do with, well, it could also be music or creative. If you're creative, it could be music, art, dance, film, but it could also be the healing professions, or the counseling professions or social work. So you could be achieving a long-term goal where you're being recognized for the work that you do, you're given more responsibility. And with Mars trining Saturn, this is a great time to, if you have a goal that you want to achieve, start it at this new moon. Mars is giving you the energy to achieve it, to do the work, to make the commitment, and to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. You have been through the Mars square Neptune. We've been in that energy where you're kind of confused about how to direct your energy, where to put your energy. Maybe you don't even have the energy. You might have felt like, I don't really feel like I have the energy to make this commitment, to make this work. But now Mars is moving out of Gemini and it's moving into Cancer. And so it won't be squaring Neptune. So you'll feel that Neptune has a tendency to dissolve your, whatever it touches. So you might have felt tired, like I don't have the energy to do this. Well, now you will. I feel like your career is on fire. You're going to step into your power. You're going to be really making a difference in your career by sharing your knowledge, taking action, joining with people that want to make the world a better place, helping others less fortunate. All these things can happen now. And this new moon energy is like very powerful. So if you want to launch anything, now's the time to do it. Especially because all the planets are direct. And that will be, I don't think anything's going to go retrograde until April. So take advantage of this time. March is the time to launch. So that's my forecast, Gemini. I think love is on. I think career success is on. Whatever you want to achieve, just release any blockages that have been stopping you. Go after what you want and you can get it. And you can have a successful completion. Step into a position of power. Make things happen. Join with movers and shakers. Feel like that you're making a difference in the world and in your life. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, leave a comment, let me know what's going on in your life, if this reading resonated with you. If it's a general reading, so it may not apply to everyone. If you want a private reading, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website and we can get you on the schedule. In the meantime, have a wonderful March, and I'll talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.